We are back again with another video about the accommodation in Dubai. Okay, I'm just giving you tips on how you can find a good place to rent for short term or long term, and how you can maneuver your ways around so that you don't get scammed, or you don't get you don't get something good that your money will buy or that your money can give you. So to find accommodation in Dubai, you could visit real estate sites or classified ads in local newspapers. Please make sure that the real estate agents you contact are registered, especially if you're renting, with the real estate regulatory agency, which is RERA, to avoid being scammed. So especially if you are looking for what is it called, contract, on a contract basis, like you want a 1 bedroom, a 2 bedroom, a 3 bedroom, or a 4 bedroom, or even a villa or flat, you need to go through the real estate websites or classified ads. Dubizo is one of them, and any other that you might check. Or everything is available online. There are some great deals, but wherever you choose should fit with your lifestyle. I'm here for the lifestyle. I'm here for this 2021, meaning that we are going to save every dime that we get. We're not going to overspend. We're not going to do things that are not within our means. And that's why this video is all about saving and starting your own business within your means and what you can afford. And you live within your means. Now, I recommend scoping out the areas in Dubai for things you want to be close to. That could be schools, shops, hostels, entertainment places, or even just somewhere near to where you work. When thinking about an apartment or a house, it's wise to visit different times of the day to see traffic flow, noise, and who your neighbors will be. That's what I would advise. That's what I advise all the time, that you visit when there is traffic and not traffic, so that you understand how long it's going to take you to go to work or to do your business. Okay? Now, when it comes to real estate, there are perhaps very few places with as much variety as Dubai. From free studios to palatial mansions, there's something for everyone in this cosmopolitan heaven. Okay? We have put a guide on how you can go about narrowing your search, so that you look at what are the most important things that you want around you. Okay? And I'm working under assumptions that everyone who's watching this video is an expatriate or a local. So if you're an expatriate, you know what I'm talking about, especially when it comes to house. You know what I'm talking about. And you know the rents, how they are, from Al Nada to Sheikh Zayed to Silicon Oasis, to the new estates that are coming up that are very fun, mixed to global village. Okay? And imagine if you're working at the airport and maybe you're not driving, you don't have a car, you're going to stay near a global village. Are you going to commute to work? I don't think there is any company in transport to that place. So you need to check so many things. A few points to keep in mind, okay, before you make a decision regarding your rental home. And something I had forgotten. It's very important to know that landlords in Dubai require you to rent either as an annual lump sum or as bi-yearly or quarterly with the post-dated checks. It's not very common to find rents being a contractual rent or a contractual house being paid in cash. Mostly it's checks, post-dated checks. So you pay rent in form of 12 checks. If now, because of the way the pandemic, some landlords are accepting to be paid in 12 months. It's good for you if you find that. But if you're looking for a room, no need of these contractors. Though there was a place I stayed and I had to have a contract for a room, and it was a nice place also. I don't go for bad things. Even if it's cheap, I need it to my money to work for me. It's your money, you're the customer, right? So you need to check. So I made a list of what I needed, and I'll show you. Number one of the things that I needed. One, access to and from the house. Transport stations the place has to have a car park. Of course, I know some of us are not driving, some are driving, but you need to have a car park, because you never know what the future holds for you. Secondly, your friends will be coming, they need to park. You need to have a place where you can park your car. It's very bad to see your friend parking at the road, and then when the municipality people walk around, they will take the car, and when your friend comes out, the car is not there. What an irony. Don't do that. Have a place that has a car park, at least. If there's no car park, then I don't know. My preference is a place where there's car park, because I have friends who will visit me. And secondly, when your business is growing, you will have customers. Where are you going to let the customers park? Or how are you going to ferry your merchandise that you've made? So my preference is have access to and from your house. And that means readily available taxis down, like metro, RTA buses, RTA taxis. You never know. Even if when you're driving, you can have a breakdown. Then what do you do if your place is very far from the road? What will you do? You need to have to check all these things, your transport access to the main road. Okay? Number 2, I normally look at the healthy environment. Availability of health facility like hospitals, clinics, pharmacy, all those things. And on top of that, I usually check on the gym. Even though I'm not registered now, I cancelled my subscription, sorry. Due to pandemic, I wasn't going to work and my gym was at my workplace. I cancelled my subscription. But I like where there's a gym, there's a swimming pool, there are sport courts, parks, where I can visit in the morning, in the evening, in the morning when I want to make my stroll. I want to have a park close by so that I can walk. In this part of the world, you can be busy until you forget yourself. You can be busy until you forget that you're supposed to exercise. You can be busy until you forget that you exist. It will be work, home, which is not nice. This year we're not going to do that. So I normally check. If there is a park, I know very well my deal is done. So even in the evenings, I have a place where I can stroll, I can run, I can play with people's kids if they bring them around. I can watch families going round and round, enjoying their family time, because our families are not here. So what else can we do? Tell me, guys. If this is not for you, it's for me. Actually, these are all my things. It works for me this way. But if it doesn't work for you, it's okay. You don't have to take it. But my advice is get somewhere where there is at least some space where you can do your things. You can even stroll when the weather is nice, like now. The weather is very nice and beautiful. You want to tell me you're coming from work and in the house, and then you're just sitting and waiting to eat and then sleep? No way. The weather is so beautiful now. The weather is so beautiful, guys. When you go out, you'll enjoy it. You enjoy the stroll, you enjoy the run, you enjoy the talks. You can call even your friends to come. Okay, I can even talk about Mamza. Sometimes I used to stay in Alkiada. In Alkiada, Horelans East, I think. 5 o'clock, my housemates know what I used to do at 5 o'clock. I'll wake up 5 o'clock. I'll walk up to Mamza. It's like every single morning. I'm an early person. I wake up very early, whether I'm going to work or not. I discipline myself that way. So I'll go to Mamza, I'll run, I'll exercise, I'll do everything, and I felt like I was healthy. This time around, when pandemic came, before I moved to this place, I found myself not going for any walk for almost 6 months, and I was so fed up, and I was wondering, what can I do? But this time when I was looking for the room, I factored in that park thing. I knew very well I need myself to be healthy, so that even when I run my business, I'm healthy. Physically, mentally, spiritually, I'm healthy. You require that time. But above all these things, pick what works for you. Don't follow me. Pick what works for you. Because these things, they work for me. And I felt like sharing with you guys so that you can pick 1 or 2 things and help you. I also like looking at the area and the retail centers like malls, supermarkets, and grocery shops. Because not every day you'll be going to Carrefour. Not every day you'll be going to Lulu. Not every day you'll be going to which other big supermarkets. Almaya. In fact, Alma is everywhere. I've seen Alma is everywhere. Choitram, is it Choitram? I haven't seen Choitram. I've seen West Zone. West Zone is there. You need to check these small groceries if they're there, because you never know when you'll be having a visitor, or when you'll come from work and you're tired and you need a pack of milk and you can't get that pack of milk because you don't have any grocery around. Check. If you're coming here to visit and your hotel is maybe in Dera, I know there's so many shops there you can walk around. But if you're coming to visit and you need a room, also check all these things, because it's important. It can help you. It can help you. So check if you have groceries around. And of course, I love clean places. I love clean places, especially when I'm entering a building. The reception area talks much about a place. The reception area. If you find the reception area is clean, the lifts are clean, the chutes are clean, then know that that place is clean. Nobody wants a place that is so dirty, outside, inside, everywhere. It's disorderly and all these things. Look for a place that is clean and the flat is clean. The security people are clean and disciplined. That way you also feel nice when you're walking into the flat. So that's my preference again. Another added advantage, I spoke about it in my other video, this one video. I don't know if it's here. This video I talked about inbuilt closet wardrobes. Why did I speak about that? Because of the needs. Like me, my need was room for my small business where I can keep my things without cluttering everything everywhere. So I wanted an inbuilt closet or a wardrobe where I can put my things. And I like it because everything is inside the wardrobe. Only very few things like my books, my novels, and all these things, I put them in there. A multi-purpose desk. And the other one is on my table. So I prefer a house that has an inbuilt closet or a wardrobe, because then you don't need to have so many suitcases and so many wardrobes and putting them there, here, where. It saves you space anyway, in short. And to add on that, you know, when you have the wardrobes, you have the closets, it will give you enough space for this time, especially as like now we are working from home. So many people are working from home, so you require space. Now, if you require space, where are you going to keep it if everything is around, you don't have even a space? So it's good to look for enough space or a corner for your things. If you're starting a work from home like me, or a home business like me, you need a space to set up your things. No matter how small it is, you need it. Okay, I wish you all the best for that one, because you really need to plan it well. You know, it's very expensive as well, because when you stay alone, if you stay alone or you share with people, it depends how much you're going to pay for the rent. Rents are expensive as well in Dubai. Check online, you'll see how much. I think even though people are saying that the news or the media says that the rents have gone down, I haven't seen any rent going down. Even if it's gone down, it's like maybe 5,000. But minimum that you can pay in a whole year is 8,000 dirhams. That is like, how much is that? Maybe $2,600 for a room? No, for a studio. And that is outskirts, you know. Maybe National Paints, industrial area, not within this Dubai, or maybe those sides of Al-Riga, going up like you're going to go Souk, maybe Al-Baraha, maybe it's cheaper. But you see, you need to check also if you're a lady where you're going to stay, because there are places for family, there are places for bachelors. Bachelors are people who are single, who don't have their families here. So you need to check where you're going to stay. Last but not least, always strive for peace and joy wherever you're going. If you enter a house and you feel like your spirit is not there, you don't need to even force yourself to take the house. My spirit always tells me when I walk into a house, my spirit always speaks to me and it tells me, Joy, this is a house, it's a nice one. If it tells me, if I have any doubts or I have some feelings like this, I will not take the house. However much that house is beautiful, I will not. I always go with my conscience. If it's clear and I feel the vibe, even back home when we were looking for a house, when I used to rent, I used to enter a house. If I feel something, I will not take the house. So that is me. But you guys, do what works for you. And guys, bye. Another video is coming for vision board, the one I spoke about. I'll share with you guys what I'm doing to start my business. Bye.